Let's talk about Gojo Satoru, the strongest of the modern day. Satoru is the head of the Gojo clan. The Gojo clan is one of the three big families in Jujutsu Kaisen. These three families have a lot of influence over the Jujutsu world. Satoru is the only one of relevance from his clan, as we don't see any other members from his clan. Gojo's curse technique is the Limitless. The Limitless is a space distortion curse technique, which allows him to create infinite space between him and anything else. Explained by dividing the distance between him and anything else infinitely. This technique has 4 applications. The first one is the neutral limitless. This is the barrier that separates him from the rest of the world. This effectively allows Gojo to float because he's never really touching the ground. Another application of the limitless is blue, and blue is basically the pull effect of his technique. By using the lapse version of his technique, blue allows him to pull in anything, and this is usually shown in like a spherical object. Blue also allows Gojo to teleport by pulling the spaces between 2 points and shortening those spaces, allowing Gojo to travel through that space, which is basically just a wormhole. The next application of Gojo's infinity is red, and red is only unlocked once a user of the limitless curse technique acquires reverse curse technique. This is the curse technique reversal of the limitless, allowing for a push effect. This push effect is very fast and is very strong. Acquiring reverse curse technique allowed Gojo to take his limitless technique from amazing to even better. Not only did this allow him to activate red, but via his awakening and his battle with Toji Fushiguro, this allowed Gojo not only to access reverse curse technique, but to implement a technique that only few Gojo clan members have ever achieved. Being a part of a Big 3 family is a curse and a blessing, especially if you have an inherited technique of that clan. The pro with inheriting a curse technique of the bloodline is that it basically comes with an instruction manual on how to use it. One of the cons is that the other 2 families can get the information, effectively creating a counter for you if you guys ever fight. Toji is a part of a Big 3 family, which is the Zenin clan. I'm going to save that information for Toji's 5-minute breakdown. Since Toji is a part of the Big 3 clans, he knows about blue, he knows about the neutral limitless, and he knows about red. But only a few Gojo clan members in history have awakened purple. Purple is what happens when you combine the push and pull, red and blue. This creates an imaginary mass that obliterates anything it touches. This attack has a large charge time and can either be fired in a straight confined line or blasted in a huge radius. Purple is what allowed Gojo to defeat Mahoraga. Now, along with the limitless, Gojo also has an inherited trait, which would be the 6 eyes. The 6 eyes allows Gojo to have nearly 360 vision, view things in infrared, and also see things on an atomic level. This also allows Gojo to have so much control over cursed energy that every time he uses a technique, it has basically zero effect on his curse energy level. And because of this allows Gojo to activate an RCT circuit on his brain that constantly allows him to destroy and heal his brain to keep his curse technique up infinitely. Being blessed with the 6 eyes curse energy efficiency and a busted inherited technique, this allows for anybody to be strong, but it does not automatically make you the strongest. I think what made Gojo the strongest was his awakening moment and finding the core of cursed energy. Figuring out how to destroy your brain and heal it constantly is something few people would even think of or even attempt. Gojo also has a domain expansion, and his domain expansion Unlimited Void basically allows him to fry your brain, overloading your brain with so much information that you enter a state of shock and you can't do anything but slowly die. This technique is very complex, as Sukuna's domain, yes, it is open, but it's only slashes, and if you could out heal the slashes, you could survive in the domain, but no amount of healing could stop the endless amount of information being flooded into your brain at one time. This technique is not only complicated, but it's very overwhelming, allowing Gojo for pretty much easy victories on anybody he fights. But none of his fights even get to that level, and that's because they have to find a way to get past his defense. And if you're not as strong as him, you will never reach him. And that's honestly perfect for his character and who Gojo is. Because while yes, he is the strongest and he is surrounded by people, nobody is really able to reach him. Metaphorically, due to not understanding what comes with the strength of being the strongest, and also physically, because there is an infinite amount of space separating him from everyone else. And because of this makes Gojo feel lonely, which drives his goal of fostering a new generation. So even when they do become strong, they'll never be subjected to just being the strongest. And they can have people around them that understand them and that could reach them. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and comment on who you would like me to do next. It's been Otaku Talks, and I am out.